Hello there, very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Just before we start off, let's take a look at your headlines this afternoon.
President instructs to provide relief to those who are affected by the adverse weather immediately. Heavy showers predicted in the several parts of the country. Case filed against former Defence Secretary and 6 others to be heard continuously from 4th of December. Appropriation bill for the service of the financial year 2019 to be presented to Parliament. IMF says US trade war would make world poorer and more dangerous.
In your lead story this afternoon, President Maithripala Sirisena has issued instructions to all respective authorities to provide immediate relief to the people affected by the inclement weather. Giving instructions to Minister Duminda Dissanayake over the phone from Seychelles, the President stressed financial allocations should not be an issue to provide relief to the affected people. Now in more local news, the Department of Meteorology says the depression in the Bay of Bengal is now concentrated into a deep depression. And due to this, prevailing showery condition is expected to enhance over the island during today and tomorrow. Meanwhile, Disaster Management Centre claims 48,918 people from 12,478 families across the island have been affected by the inclement weather.
The highest rainfall recorded during a 24-hour window was reported from Colombo, which is 65 millimeters. The Met Department says rainfall of 42.2 millimeters was recorded from Ratmalana, while rainfall of 42 millimeters was recorded in Ratnapura. The Met Department says the depression in the Bay of Bengal is now concentrated into a deep depression and is located 950 kilometers away from Trincomalee. Prevailing showery condition is expected to enhance over the island during today and tomorrow due to the deep depression condition. A landslide warning was issued to the Ratnapura district due to heavy rainfall reported in the area. The warning is mainly for the Kalavana, Ayagama and Ratnapura divisional secretariats. 5 families were evacuated from Norwalk area due to the risk of landslides.
It was reported that a large stock of rice given as relief during the drought had gone to waste in Villachia.
During the recent drought, the Myanmar government had provided 86,000 kilograms of rice and 16,000 kilograms of that consignment was discovered recently in a storage facility located in Villachia at the Manna Junction. The rice has been distributed in last April and residents question as to why the remaining stock was not distributed among them during the disaster period.
Now, news from Parliament this afternoon. The appropriation bill for the service of the financial year 2019 will be presented to Parliament by Minister of Finance and Mass Media Mangal Samaraweera this afternoon. Last week, the Finance Ministry announced the allocation of 2,057 billion for debt servicing in 2019.
The ministry added Sri Lanka is planning a budget deficit of 644 billion rupees or 4.1% of gross domestic product for 2019, down from 4.8% in 2018. In addition, Sri Lanka's planned nominal budget deficit for 2019 will be lower than the 674.8 billion rupees planned for the current year. The Finance Minister said last week next year's annual state expenditure will be 4,376 billion rupees. The Minister of Foreign Affairs will present the Counter-Terrorism Bill for the repeal of the Prevention of Terrorism Temporary Provision Act in Parliament today.
Now, in one of your headline-making stories, the case filed against former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa and 6 others at Permanent High Court trial bar will be taken up continuously from the 4th of December. The case was filed over the misappropriation of funds for the construction of the D.A. Rajapaksa Memorial Museum in 2014. This is the second case filed by the Attorney General at the Permanent High Court of Trial at Bar. Now, from sports news here at home, familiarity with the conditions could be Sri Lanka's biggest ally as they go head-to-head with England in the first game of their one-day international series.
After a disappointing Asia Cup 2018 campaign, Sri Lanka will bank on home comforts to try and reserve their fortunes. The spinners will be a key not only because of the conditions but also because England occasionally showed glimpses of vulnerability against India's spinners. The likes of Akila Dhananjaya, Lakshan Sandakan and Amila Aponso might prove highly effective as a result. In the fast bowling department, Lasith Malinga and Nuwan Pradeep bring a lot of experience and will want to lead the way for youngsters like Kasun Rajitha and Dushmanta Chamira.
And with that, it's a wrap of lunchtime news. More news follows on our website, www.newsfirst.lk. Your latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Until then, take care.